All right, we are here with the fabulous Barb Hilbert of Luther Automotive. Yes, you are fabulous. And just if you can just kind of tell us who you are and what you do.
Uh, Barb Hilbert, I've worked with Luther Automotive for just about 35 years.
Oh,
I'm the
wonderful.
CFO. Um, I was just a baby when I started in this company and have helped grow the company over a number of years, and it's a fabulous place to work.
Wonderful. And what do we work on together?
I met you. You were here taking photos for our leadership team, the
That's right.
Leadership Academy, and you were set up in our lobby. And I just came down to say hi, thinking maybe I should get a headshot. And we met, and your sparkling personality just put me at ease so quickly. And you took a picture. You took a couple pictures of me, and I was so pleased with them because I've had headshots before, um, where you're not quite as comfortable, you're not quite as at ease, and I think it shows in the photo.
Yeah.
So I liked you immediately.
Great.
And
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
no, we just kind of hit it off. Our personalities kind of meshed.
Yeah, it was so fun to see you run into the leadership training room and grab them and say, "Hey, did you see this? Look at this. This is amazing." Yeah, we were
Yeah,
buddies from the start.
yes. So what happened later is I was meeting with our payroll team. We have a fairly large payroll team here, and kind of talking through some developmental things, you know, just sort of deep diving into how do you do your best work? How do you feel um, really part of the company? How do you connect with really our internal clients, which are our people at the dealerships? And one of the things that came up is they haven't met a lot of those people.
Sure.
And we were talking about putting photos on our email. And I just said, hey, have you guys ever had a professional headshot? And none of them had, or I don't think. And I said, would you like to do that? I have met this guy who I think is just fabulous, and I'd be happy to bring him in and do professional headshots for you. And they loved it. They just were super excited about it. So I reached out to you, and then you came back with this idea of bringing your associate and friend who does makeup.
Mhm.
And I was a little bit nervous about it. I'm like, but I reached out to the head of that department, and she said absolutely they would love it. And then I ended up bringing more of my accounting team into it. And I don't recall the total number of people, but I think that between the two of you, you took probably 15 to 18
Yeah, so I
photos
think
that day.
22. I think 22 was the final number. Yeah.
22. Everybody had such a good time. People who don't wear makeup don't, they just like the little zhuzh that she gave them.
Yeah.
And she was so easy to be around and just was very respectful of kind of how people wanted to look in a photo, didn't want to be overly made up, wanted to look natural, wanted to look, and she just was fabulous. So between the two of you, I had people stopping in my office all day long saying what a fun experience it was. Um, I don't know if you recall, she's not here anymore. She was a temp, but there was a woman here who forgot about the fact that it was photo day. She hadn't really put her name in, and I was like, just go down there. She was worried about that she needed to have her hair done, and she was a little bit stressed out. And she came back in after that experience and was so excited to send that picture to her husband. And she
Nice.
felt so good about the photo. So I just think people had a really, really great time, and I would not hesitate to do that again, ever. It was a blast. It was
Oh,
worth
that's
every cent we spent on it. By the time they got through the makeup routine and then they came out to you, and you made everyone feel so good and like they were posing, and it was great.
wonderful. Yeah, no, it was a really. I try to create a positive experience anytime I go over with people, especially because people are not used to taking their photo, having a professional photo done in most environments. So that was really nice to be able to provide that for them in a good way, where it's
Yeah,
something where they walk away feeling good about it.
yeah.
And their ultimate response to the photos and all of the deliveries was what?
They were thrilled. I mean, when you sent me that that file, and I sent it out, and I mean the good feedback just kept coming. I mean, people were really excited about it, and they were so beautiful. The photos were absolutely beautiful. So I think everybody felt really good about posting that out, using it for their professional networks, using it for their LinkedIn, using it for their internal email photos. And um, I, I think it was such a positive experience. I just can't say enough about it. I understand why the people at Luther that you have worked with in the past have kept you coming back and have enjoyed you so much. I mean, you have a really stellar reputation here at Luther. And I'm just lucky that I got to cross paths with you this year because I really didn't know about you.
Well, I'm so glad too. Yeah, I've been working with Luther for, gosh, almost that's probably 9 years. I've been doing events and stuff behind the scenes there. So it's
Yes.
pretty great to see so many new people that I haven't met before, and just
Yeah.
run into you and have that become a new part of the relationship. That was just fabulous. One thing that Sam and I were talking to, the makeup artist, she was saying that it's such a credit to you guys that you invest in them and their experience by doing that, doing that too. That was a credit to you guys.
Well, I think that's just an important part of having employees and making people feel, part of the team and allowing them to not only make their own work experience here better, but give them some resources to be part of the professional networks that they want to interact in, and having a way by having a great photo to put it out there and just feel good about participating in that.
Great. Last thing here is if anybody's on the fence about working with me or just thinking about it, what would you tell them?
I would highly recommend you any day of the week. Any day of the week. You've been an absolute pleasure and such a professional. I mean, you brought to me an idea that was never on my radar. And it just turned out to be such a big success that I felt so good about, my people felt good about, and I think you and Sam seem to be having a ball. And that
Yeah,
just carries out into the whole experience.
awesome. Barb, thank you so much for taking time to do this. I so appreciate it. And you rocked it. Thank you so much.